The Sudan, a vast country with a diverse climate and opportunities. A country with abundant investment opportunities and great relative privileges. Agriculture has been and continues to be Sudan's unchallengeable resource. It has flourished throughout history on the banks of the eternal river Nile, the cradle of civilization and the place where great kingdoms saw their light. Agriculture is still the promise of today and the days after. Why choosing investment in the Sudan? The Sudan has an agricultural wealth, diverse climate, fertile lands and environment. It's endowed with varied plants and crops. Immense and assorted livestock, accumulated experience in managing large agricultural schemes such as the Jazeera, Al-Rahad, and New Halfa schemes. The Sudan has also experienced human resources in addition to informatics base supported with the scientific and technological research. Availability of raw agricultural material indispensable to transformative industries. The questions continue to pose themselves. Are there real opportunities for investment in agriculture? Affirmative for the following reasons. Being the strategic reservoir for natural resources not only in Africa but the Arab world. Also for the charted path to upgrading and development investment through the resurrection and development program of the agricultural sector. The Sudan is a country of multiple natural resources, in addition to the river Nile being the longest river in the world, a large reservoir of artesian waters estimated at 9 billion cubic meters, and water surfaces providing 16.14 billion cubic meters. All these huge water resources are exploitable in future expansion of agriculture. The climatic and environmental variety extending all along from the north to the south in between longitudes 32 to 38 provided many climatic regions, from the Sahara and semi-Sahara to the savanna and equatorial, semi-equatorial to the highlands and coastal climates. Sudan's population reached 40 million persons hailing from different ethnic origins. The majority of the population belongs to the youth groups and characterized by a high growth rate, providing enormous human resources hitherto contributing in the growing labor market. Thanks to the efficient national cadre, the country is distinguished in agricultural production management. Scientific research, one of the locomotives of investment in the field of agriculture, is being supported by 223 agricultural research centers, chief among them the Agricultural Research Corporation in Wad Madani and Al Hudayba Research Station at Al-Damar. In addition, specialized studies in the domain of agriculture and natural resources have been the focus of academic and research studies. There are 25 university and higher education colleges supporting the ever-growing agricultural sector with a trained cadre. Consultancy investment firms, eminent scientists, specialists, and experts are all readily available to provide support and technical advice. In the agricultural sector, the country has a vast agricultural database and a wealth of information resulting from years of serious research, experiments, and continuous surveys. The agricultural sector contributes with approximately 48.7% of the gross national product, and 90% of export return are derived from agriculture and agricultural products. Because of the agricultural sector, the country was able to realize excellent growth rates. The sector is playing an appreciable role in food security, poverty alleviation, and social stability. The importance of agricultural investment emanates from being the keystone of huge resources. It is a manifestation of how production factors, capitals, local and foreign expertise, and technology interplay and complement each other to further efficiency and increase socio-economic return. The case in point is the Jazeera scheme. It was launched in 1925 with 2.2 million faddans irrigated by Sinnar Dam. The objective was to utilize Sudan's share of the waters of the River Nile. The Jazeera was transformed from the traditional farming to a modern scheme. The lifestyle of 15,000 farmers and their families was distinctly changed by providing socio-economic services. The Jazeera scheme, one of the largest in Africa, is managed by the one administration. In addition to cotton, sorghum, groundnut, and wheat are also produced. Besides the existing industries, the Jazeera scheme had the potential to provide investment in agricultural industries such as textile, cooking oil, food, and hides industries. It offers also the opportunities to invest on agricultural services. The prospects of agricultural investment are quite broad. Sudan's agricultural products were not only competitive and imply fulfilling the requirements of both the Arab and the African markets, but amenable to create added value through transformative agricultural industries. In its continuous quest to exploit its resources, the Sudan has drawn a comprehensive and strategic program for agricultural renaissance. Encouraging investment in agriculture is the cornerstone of the strategic program. Adopting free market policies, privatization of public sector, liberalizing exchange rate, reforming the tax and the custom systems, in addition to resolving infrastructure problems, were among the contents of the comprehensive and strategic plans. The focus of the sectoral agricultural policies was on capacity building and making available services. These priorities, coupled with appreciable privileges and facilities, aim at achieving food security, export encouragement, agricultural industrialization, and agricultural reform. A number of matters were contained in the Agricultural Renaissance Program. In order to realize a quick start, the following matters were in focus: activating the role of the private sector, developing the agricultural infrastructure, adopting strategic partnerships policy, diversifying projects in terms of activities taking into account the state's relative privileges. Capitals were granted through developing relationships of investors and local communities. Investment projects enjoy definitive guarantees and privileges. Investment policies seek to encourage local capital to invest by utilized savings in the tangible investment operations. A number of price successes were hitherto achieved. The protected agricultural experiment in Khartoum state and localization of wheat in the northern state, among others, stand as testimony. The country welcomes foreign investments because of their adequate capitals, advanced technology, and administrative and production efficiency. These factors often produce quality products that multiply profit returns and entice nationals, and above all upgrade competitiveness and open the way to regional markets. The foreign investments in Kenan Sugar Factory and the Arab Development Authority are among the examples. The investment opportunities are readily available. It includes seeds, oil seeds, maize, sedum, groundnuts, wheat, and millet. There are also investment opportunities in agricultural expansion areas to meet local requirements and export. The Sudan has achieved self-sufficiency in vegetables. The country has real potential to export melons, onion, potato, lady's fingers, green pepper, beans, watermelons, and pepper to the Arab markets. The country's total production of mango, banana, lemon, dry and soft dates, and tomato reaches 650,000 tons annually. Therefore, investment in greenhouses would be highly profitable. There is also a potential to produce organic tomato in Tokar and also onion. Due to the diverse climatic and environmental conditions, the production of fruits is tenable throughout the year and in big quantities. Therefore, fruit cultivation for export is a first-rate investment opportunity and a cost-relative privilege, as well as competitive edge, particularly if modern irrigation and inputs are introduced to increase productivity. The Sudan is the main visible candidate to close the gap in the international production of sugar. The country's vast areas in Upper Nile, the White Nile, the Blue Nile, and Sinnar are ideal for the cultivation of sugarcane. In addition, experiments to produce species of sugar beets and using waste of molasses and bagasse to manufacture fertilizers, paper, and plant charcoals. Furthermore, horticultural crops, concentrates and canned tomato, mango, and dry fruits are promising opportunities. The production of preservatives and packing material constitute an excellent investment opportunity. The Sudan is characterized with immense prospects to produce and export medical, ornamental, and spicy plants. Produce with a high commercial value, such as hibiscus, sanamaka, henna, scents, maharib, herbal, hilba, and black onion seeds. Such produce are major ingredients in the manufacturing of pharmaceuticals, food, beverages, and beauty preparation and perfume industries. The states of Khartoum, the northern, and the river Nile are suitable for the cultivation of hibiscus, sanamaka, onion black seeds, garlic, shamar, kazbara, yansun, and krawya. There are also good investment opportunities in the cultivation of equatorial crops such as coffee, tea, oil, palm, pineapple, tobacco, mango, and banana. The Sudan is considered the major producer of gum arabic as it is produced 70 to 80% of the international production. The Sudan is also distinguished by having the principal acacia field in West Africa. Gum arabic is extracted from talih and hashab trees in western Sudan. It is used in a number of industries such as beauty preparations, colors, ink, food and beverages, glass and paper industries. The annual export return of 30,000 tons earned $50 million US. Investment in cash crops such as cotton and sorghum remains a viable investment in central and western Sudan. The prospects are there for irrigated or land-fed cultivation. The byproduct of cotton seeds is the major source of cooking oil. The investment opportunities in agriculture are markedly wide and diverse. Post-cultivation investment opportunities are also available. Mechanization of farming circle, agricultural and crop protection phases, preparation of fodder, packing of horticultural crops constitute viable domains of investment. Transport and refrigeration and packing are extra investment opportunities. Investment opportunities multiply in the field of manufacturing agricultural vessels and machinery. In addition, investment in modern irrigation systems, pipe irrigation, dropping irrigation, and axial irrigation have proven efficiency and optimum use in protected agriculture. The Sudan is considered to be the richest African and Arab country in livestock. The numbers of feeding animals, cows, goats, lambs, and camel are estimated to be in the tune of 103 million heads. There are 34 million cows and 42 million lambs, 33 million goats, and 3 million camels. There are also 4 million horses, 45 million poultry, and a wealth of fish estimated to be 100,000 tons in sweet waters and 10,000 tons in sea waters. Wild animals are additionally in large numbers. This enormous wealth contributes in food security by providing 60% of dairy and meat an annual price tag of $4 billion. In addition, 40% of the populations are engaged in activities related to pasturage, dairy, meat, and hides. Livestock are spread all over the states. Cows are to be found in the southern states, Butana and Nuba Mountains. Lambs are found in Saharan areas, dry mountainous areas, and on the banks of the Nile. Goats in particular are considered to be widely spread all over the Sudan. Camels provide the major source of meat in Sahara and semi-Sahara areas. Investment in the livestock sector is still wide open. The ever more high regional and international demand of red meat renders this sector a major investment area. Establishment of pasturage farms for rearing of lambs, cows, goats, camels, and wildlife. Export of living animals, dairy and dairy products. Establishing special projects for production of cows and goats' milk and products. Fish and aquatic life. Establishing special projects for production of river and sea fish. Establishing specialized fish investment projects or integrated with activity. Production of shells. Refrigerated storage. Establishing refrigerated stores for meat and fish. Refrigerated transport of meat and meat products. Services. Animal health, veterinary pharmaceuticals, veterinary pharmacies, providing artificial insemination and import of enhanced breeds, establishing fasikh in production areas, manufacturing fishing nets. The Sudan resurrects on its ever-growing vast resources, its well-articulated investment policies, and its steady march towards sustainable development.